Today I wanted to do a story time video because something happened to me back in secondary school, and though it doesn't sound extreme, it's always been at the back of my mind all my life, and I really wanted to talk about it. So let's just start off with when I was a child. I loved art. I loved drawing, I loved making things with Play-Doh, I liked painting, and I did it all the time. And when I was in infant school, playgroup, junior school, art was my favourite subject. Absolutely loved it. It used to be so much fun until I got to secondary school. Art then became my worst subject. I used to have fear going to that lesson, and this is why. I remember in year 7 we were learning how to draw faces, so like eyes and nose and all other kind of stuff, and my art teacher, I liked this one by the way, my art teacher was teaching us how to draw noses. Now, one nose she decided to explain how to draw was a nose like mine, and she described this nose as an old conk's nose. So when people were drawing my face and my nose, they're like, oh, you've got the old conk's nose. And that really upset me. So in year 7, I would have been 11, going on to 12. And ever since then, I've hated my nose. So thank you, teacher. However, that was not the worst of my art lessons. I think when I got to year 9, I had a different art teacher who was male, and he hated me. And yes, I am sure he really did hate me. He had his favourites. He loved all the ones that loved being amazing at art, doing all this still life and everything, which I can't do. I cannot draw still life at all. If I try and draw something, it looks like a 5-year-old has drawn it. So that wasn't really the art I was really into. I was more into the whole creativity things. But yeah, that even stopped when I got to year 9. I hated the creativity side as well. One situation that really upset me with this teacher was we had some homework to do, and we had to draw a tie. You know, like a tie you wrap around your neck, and we had to draw a natural pattern on it, meaning something like leopard print or tiger print or something like that. And I couldn't really suss out how I was going to draw this tie in my art book, but it wasn't the best of looking, and I decided to do my natural pattern as tiger print. So yeah, handed my art book in. So next week I went to that lesson, and he got us all to crowd around a table, and on the table was our art books. He had some open, and he was praising them up, saying, this is just exquisite, this is just amazing, this is just perfect, this is the definition of art, and all that other rubbish. And then he decided to open my book in front of the whole class, and he said, unlike this one. Is that great? So being someone who suffers depression and anxiety, that really triggered my anxiety. I remember standing there and everyone knowing it was mine, because obviously the book was closed, so it had my name on it, so then when he opened it, you knew it was mine. So he decided it would be a great idea to humiliate me in front of everyone in my class. What a nice thing. I mean, that's a great life lesson I learnt, wasn't it? You know, humiliation. Feeling like rubbish. Don't really understand why he couldn't take me to one side and be like, you know, Sammy, your art's rubbish, can we like step up the game? But I actually tried really hard with that, and he thought it was a great idea just to like make me feel that small in front of my class. I actually remember standing there, and my heart was going really fast, and my chest felt all like fluttery, felt sick in my stomach, I felt dizzy, and I was just so embarrassed. Having everyone crowded around you laughing wasn't exactly the nicest feeling, and I don't think that should have been acceptable. I still don't think that's acceptable. Why? I don't understand why he thought it was a great idea to use that opportunity to really embarrass me. Because I was that embarrassed, I hated doing my art homework. I would make excuses up that I haven't done it because of this, haven't done it because of that, and I was just too scared to hand in any art homework in case he was going to put me in that situation again. But I do remember one piece of homework was we had to draw stairs. So I did that, I sat at the bottom of my stairs and drew the stairs. And being a very stupid, forgetful person, I left my art book on the stairs. Went into art that day, and he was going around collecting everyone's art books, and he asked where mine was, and I said, oh, I'm really sorry I left it on the stairs. And a few people giggled to that, and then he decided that he would have a go at me for that by saying, stop trying to be funny and all this other sort of stuff. And I wasn't trying to be funny. I had generally left it on the stairs, but the class thought it was hilarious, so they were laughing at the fact that I said I'd left it on the stairs, and then the fact that he's having a go at me for it. And oh, that was horrible. There was loads of times he just did things like that, and it's like he got something out of everyone laughing at his stupid jokes. It was like I was his joke. Another time we were doing clay work and we were making, I think they're like Greek pottery things and stuff. So in my art class there's a few different tables. I think there was 3 tables. Actually no, I think at this point we had our tables into a massive table around the classroom. I don't know, not really important. But obviously it came to the end of the lesson, we had to clear our rubbish up, so clean the tables down, get rid of the clay marks. So I did mine, helped my friend as well clean her bits and pieces up, and I sat down at my desk. And then he had a go at me, going, "Why are you sat down, Samantha? Clear that up." I was thinking, well, I've cleared my mess up and the mess surrounding me. But because one of his favourite students hadn't cleared her mess up, and she was stood having a little gossip, I had to go and clear her mess up. Again, people like laughed at me. Why did I have to go and clear someone else's mess up? And it just, oh, I know this sounds so petty, but the way all that really affected me was unreal. I still think about it. I actually still think about it. I'm still upset about it and a bit bitter and actually a little bit hangry. So I wanted to really do this video just to say, if you're at school and one of your teachers is doing that to you and victimising you, you really need to tell someone, because they're not supposed to do that. They're really not supposed to do that. I don't really understand what he got out of belittling me, to be honest. Maybe you've got some children that are going to school and you're feared that a teacher's going to be horrible to them. I think you need to tell them, if a teacher is horrible to you, that they need to come and tell you as well. So I did stop going to school at one point, not just because of art, but that was one of the key features. Thanks, teacher. And I think it's really ruined me, because I am too embarrassed to like even write something with my handwriting in case someone criticises it. I also remember actually in design and technology we had many teachers throughout the years, and this one particular one didn't like me because she thought I was lazy and that I didn't put any effort into my work, and I actually did. I used to struggle with my work and I used to put so much effort into it, but because I wasn't good at drawing like diagrams and stuff, she thought I was being lazy, and I wasn't. I think there was one day actually she was getting the class to draw something with her, and one of the things was a cube, and I didn't understand how to draw a cube. I just couldn't do it. And I think that day she did actually see I was upset and did help me, but I was still embarrassed. I would love to know if any of you guys have gone through anything similar. Please let me know down below. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, please click the subscribe button, turn the bell on, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!